Miss, excuse me, I will respond to your question. I believe it was about Omar Khader. Sorry, if you will not, are you done? Thank you. Okay. No. When a Canadian government willfully turns its back on defending a Canadian's rights and allows a Canadian to be tortured and mistreated, we all end up paying. That is the lesson. So, ma'am, I want you to continue to be angry. I want all of you to continue to be angry and frustrated that a Canadian government had to make that settlement, and take it as a lesson that in the future, no Canadian government should ever think it's okay to allow a Canadian, no matter how unpopular they may be tortured. That is not how we do things in Canada. So don't let any future government do what past governments did. The Conservative Party is usually a lot more quiet than this. They're usually a lot more respectful. But on this, the very last day of a Wednesday question period in the House, I think they all want to be heard. That is the problem. Mr. Speaker, will the Leader of the Opposition allow some of his fellow members to ask questions of the Prime Minister?
Well, Mr. Speaker and ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when a Prime Minister doesn't like the questions, when he has to answer for his failed record on carbon taxes, on deficits, on signing away concession after concession to Donald Trump without anything in return. He starts to ask for someone else to ask him a question. Well, don't worry, Mr. Speaker, through you. The Prime Minister needn't worry for too long, because come 2019, Mr. Speaker, Canadians will send someone into that chair who isn't afraid of the tough questions and actually...
Trudeau, you're nothing but a communist pig! That's what you are! You drink my hand holding a freedom flag!
Thank you. You had your 20 seconds. It was a pleasure.
Are you 20 seconds, you communist? Go, Trudeau, you're nothing but a communist pig! That's what you are! You're disgusting! You should resign!
Free our political prisoners!
They're disgusting! Communist! 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 Your 20 seconds is finished! Go back to China, you lover!
Great to see you here. Great to see so many people understand here. So many happy people here. I'm glad you're here with my son Xavier as well. I know you're lots of you out here with families as well. This is a moment to gather and to celebrate being able to gather once again. Communist. Yeah, why not? Thank you.
We don't like you! Listen to Canadians! Listen to Canadians! You arrogant asshole!
You think it is insensitive? You piece of goddamn You! We are never, ever telling down! Ever! I ain't getting vaccinated, you idiot! You preached the whole wild world about freedoms. How come freedom fighters for the convoy are still in jail? Why? Prime Minister, any answers? Any answers for disrupting the lives of so many Canadians for the last 20 years?
Canada's communist.
Canada's crazy.
They got to get rid of that guy.
How much time does he have? I feel like he's been Prime Minister for a while. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't know how their system works up there. I have zero understanding of their system. And then during the pandemic, I'm like, oh, you're a dictator.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like criticism. You're trying to shut down criticism by saying that all your critics are misogynists and racists.
Yeah.
You hear he said that about the trucking people, the truckers?
He called them
all misogynists and racist.
Oof.
Yeah, he's gross. He's a sketchy guy.
Yeah.
And he's got some shaky deals. I would like to see like where the money is coming from. Like why do you want everybody to get injected every 4 months? They don't need that anymore. Like what are we doing? What are you doing? You can't even get into Canada unless you're vaccinated.
Can't get in?
No.